Yesterday was the swearing-in of the 117th Congress, and Nancy Pelosi was re-elected Speaker of the House. The final count was a narrow 216 to 209, as Democrats now hold a smaller majority than in the previous Congress. Two Democratic members voted for someone other than Pelosi, and 3 others voted present. Joining us now, member of the House Ways and Means Committee, Democratic Congresswoman Stacey Plaskett of the U.S. Virgin Islands. Great to have you on the show this morning, Congresswoman Plaskett. And our Capitol Hill correspondent, Casey Hunt, has the first question for you. Casey?
Congresswoman, good morning. Happy New Year to you. My question is actually about the votes that look like they're set to transpire on the House floor on Wednesday. This vote was so narrow for the House Speaker. We know that was in part because of the coronavirus. We also know that there may be different procedures for voting on Wednesday when this Electoral College challenge is made. But are you confident that your leaders are prepared to handle any scenario that may unfold on the House floor in this process, that your guardrails are steadfast?
Well, Happy New Year to you. And Casey, I hope your baby had a wonderful first Christmas. This is the first Christmas for your first child. That's always really special. But yes, you know, although our leader had a very narrow win, 216, if there's one thing that the leadership of the Democratic caucus can do, it is not only count, but it is also manage the floor as well. And so I'm extremely confident that we will be able to get through this process, albeit a very lengthy one. I also believe that, you know, we have now seen through the what transpired last night, that there will be challenges of up to 6 states when they ask for a vote to not even seat their own colleagues in the for the 117th Congress. Those states that were identified, I think, will be the states that there may be objection to. So the vice president is going to preside over the joint session. There's going to call a roll of states, and the tellers will announce the results of each state alphabetically. There'll be no discussion there. If there are written objections lodged by a member of either chamber, then we meet in the individual chambers for up for 2 hours of debate. And only then will members be recognized on the floor. And unless both the House and the Senate vote to reject, the objections are rejected. And so we may have to do that for 6 or more states, but we are confident that at the end of the evening, Joe Biden and Kamala Harris will be officially declared the next president and vice president of the United States.
Congresswoman, I'm curious your reaction to the big news of last night that you alluded to. I'm assuming you're talking about the tapes of President Trump talking to the Georgia Secretary of State and openly committing federal and state crimes. What's your response to this hour-long conversation, much of what most people have heard and you've probably heard?
Not at all surprised by the conversation. Grateful that it was taped. I think this just is par for the course of the type of individual that the president is.
Thanks for checking out MSNBC on YouTube, and make sure you subscribe to stay up to date on the day's biggest stories. And you can click on any of the videos around us to watch more from Morning Joe and MSNBC. Thanks so much for watching.